Hey everyone, I am back. It's Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. Well, as you can see, I'm about to travel here. So today's mental health moment, for those of you who are new to mental health moment, we are here live typically every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Black Women Empowered Incorporated Facebook page, YouTube, and LinkedIn Live. For those of you tuning in every single Tuesday, thank you so much. Welcome back. Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. Today, this is pre-recorded. I apologize. I have a conflict and it is hard to be in two places at once, you all. So once you all have my AI clone for me, I could be on mental health mode and be traveling at the same time. No, but if you're tuning into the replay on Dr. Nekeshia Hammond YouTube page, be sure to like this page, share this video, and subscribe to that page. But thanks for those who are starting to join here. Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. Today's mental health moment is brought to you by the Tampa Airport here. No, but I do reside in the Tampa Bay area, Florida. Let me know where you all are tuning in from today. Let me know in the chat, even though I cannot see the chat here live. But of course, you can always communicate amongst yourselves. If you are brand new to Mental Health Moment again is every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here live on Black Women Empowered Incorporated Facebook page, YouTube, and LinkedIn Live. Essentially, we talk about how do you work on becoming the best version of yourself so you can show up powerfully for yourself and for the people around you. Um, and so, so that's what Mental Health Moment is all about. Um, but I do have a couple of quick announcements before I start today's mental health moment. I'm going to keep it a little bit brief today for today's mental health moment because, again, I do have to travel here, but I wanted to make sure I love being here with you all live. But sometimes I cannot throughout the year. So I wanted to make sure that at least you got to, get some information, of course, for your week, some motivation, inspiration for your week. So I am on here, of course, with you all. And though, let me give you a couple of quick announcements here before I start today's mental health moment. First of all, so mark your calendar. So Tuesday, May 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern. So again, that's Tuesday, May 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern. I will have a guest on Mental Health Moment. For those of you who I know some of you have been on Mental Health Moment for like years, and thank you for the support. And of course, as I always say, thank you for being there for yourself, showing up for yourself, of course. But way back when, I did have some guests on Mental Health Moment in the past. And then COVID sort of happened and life, just got a little crazy. But what I am doing, especially for Mental Health Awareness Month, which is one of my favorite months of the year in May, I am going to bring on some new guests. So mark your calendar again. Well, two dates actually. The first one is going to be Tuesday, May 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're new to Mental Health Moment, we're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Um, that particular guest, I'm super excited about both guests, of course, but that particular guest is going to be BJ Daniels. He is a Super Bowl champion. He's not only a Super Bowl champion, but he's also a champion for mental health. So I had the honor of meeting him a little while ago. He agreed to be on the show. Super excited to have him and super excited for you all to learn some nuggets from him. Because, and I've said this earlier on Mental Health Moment, but even though you may possibly watching this may not be an elite athlete, you can still have that type of mindset, right? So we're talking about on his episode, we're going to be talking about how do you win mentally, right? How do you have that elite mindset? Even if you're not an elite athlete, how do you have that mindset in your life? Because for many of you, you're juggling multiple things. There's a lot happening in the world, and there may be a lot happening in your personal life. So it's really important for you to make sure that you're having that resilient mindset and that elite mindset to make sure that you are getting through, right? So so May 5th is BJ Daniels. Now, May 12th, the following Tuesday, May 12th, again, 8 p.m. Eastern, I will have the amazing, incredible Dr. Akia Keith. She is phenomenal. I've had the opportunity to learn more about this woman who I call a dear friend for years now. She has been a contributor with the WNBA. She has worked with so many different groups, organizations, youth, families. like everything, international speaker. Like she is so incredible. You please do not miss that one either. But again, that's May 12th, and these will be live. I won't be in the airport here trying to travel. I'll home on these days. They will be live May 5th, like I said, with BJ Daniels, and May 12th with Dr. Kia Keith. So be sure to tune in. If you do follow, you probably are if you're watching this live, but if you do follow BWE, Black Women Empowered Incorporated, you should be seeing some flyers here and there with just some reminders about these two live interviews that I'm so excited to bring to you all during the Talk to Wearers month. Okay, I have another announcement, but I can't announce it yet. I'm going through my list of announcements here. I have another one, but I can't announce it yet because I need to get more details from the event to let you all know. But there will be an event that I'll be speaking at, which is open to the public. Yay. And a private one that I'm speaking at. And as soon as I get all that info for you all, I will let you all know. Also going to be a phenomenal event, but I'll let you know when I get the info. Okay. So, hey y'all. Thanks for those who are starting to join here. Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. For those of you who are just tuning in and you're like, what in the world is happening? Where in the world is Dr. Hammond? Which is what I get a lot. I'm actually still in Tampa Bay, but I'm about to be traveling, and it's going to conflict with our typical 8 p.m. Eastern time slot. So I wanted to pre-record this. So I am pre-recording today, but again, still let me know where you're tuning in from in the chat. You all, of course, can converse with each other, letting each other know where you're tuning in from here in the chat. Okay, so really briefly, so I can get myself traveling here, but I did want to share with you on today's mental health moment that, we talk a lot on mental health moment about how do you check in with yourself, right? Like it's extremely important. It's very easy for you to be checking in with everybody else, which is not a bad thing, but also you have to be checking in with yourself. Where is your bandwidth? Like what do you need in this season of your life, right? But a question I want you to ask today. So this is a simple one today. A question I want you to ask today is, what season of my life am I in right now? And it could be a really complicated answer. Honestly, you might be like, Dr. Hammond, how much time do you have? Or you can ask yourself, am I in? And this is not a right or wrong answer. This is just about you recognizing where you're at in this season. So you might be in a yes season, or you might be in a no season. And what I mean by that is you might be at a point where there's just so much going on in your personal life or and the world or whatever it is that you're in a no season where you have to start saying no to a lot of different things, a lot of different people, a lot of different situations. That is okay. If that is what you need to do to protect your bandwidth, your mental health, that is okay, right? Or you might be in a season of yes. All right. You might be in a season where you're like, you know what, things are really great right now. Hopefully you guys can't hear all that background noise. Anyhow, but you might be in a season right now where you're like, you know what, I'm good. Life is great. Have a lot of things to celebrate. And I'm saying yes to a lot of different things. There's nothing. So either way, no matter what season that you're in, this is not a right or wrong, right? This is not, we always say on my 12th moment, this is a no judgment zone, right? So wherever you're at, if you're right now, you're like, type it in the chat. It's either yes or no, right? You're in a season right now. You're like, I'm in a season of no, all good. If you're like, I'm in a season of yes, all good. The most important thing, as I mentioned, is to know where you're at mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Sometimes this is difficult though, because sometimes for some of you, you're just going through a whole lot, which is okay and normal, that we all have stuff that we go through sometimes, which is why it's important to make sure that you have positive people. I know this is very cliche to say, but that you have positive people around you, that you have people who are uplifting to you, that you have people around you that are going to be like, you know what? Maybe you should take some time for you. Like those kind of people, those supportive people, whatever shape and form they may look like. If it's a friend, family member, person at a place of worship, a I don't know, coworker, neighbor, whomever it is, right? There's not they don't there's no set category that this person or persons have to be in. And so it's just really important that you really think about, do you have those individuals in your life? If for you there's a lot happening, you might not be able to see for you and make that decision of what season you're in. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Y'all. Okay. Now I can turn for a second. There's so many people that keep coming around me, y'all. I know you guys can see because I'm trying to shield the camera. but there's been like hundreds of people around me, so I'm trying not to be distracted and give you guys this message today. But anyhow, so for those of you just tuning in, it's Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. We are here live every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Black Women Empowered Incorporated Facebook page, YouTube, and LinkedIn Live. Typically, I am not standing in the middle of an airport transit area. But nonetheless, I am today because I'm about to travel. So this is pre-recorded today. If you're just tuning in, you're like, what in the world's going on? But I will be back live next week. And for those of you who just tuned in and you didn't get the announcement at the beginning, I just want to remind each and every one of you that Tuesday, May 5th and Tuesday, May 12th, I will have live guests on Mental Health Moments. Super excited to bring them to you all. May 5th is going to be BJ Daniels. He is a Super Bowl champion and also a champion of mental health, doing a whole lot of good in the community. And he is going to be here talking to us about elite mindset, whether or not you're an elite athlete. It's really important to have that resilient mindset, which we've talked about a lot on Mental Health Moment, and an elite mindset. May 12th, we will have the amazing, incredible Dr. Akia Keith, who is just an outstanding woman. Like oh, I can't wait till you all meet her. She's so great. She's one of my favorite people, actually. Proud to call her a friend. Doing, again, a whole lot in the community. She's worked with the WNBA organizations, um, like children, families. Like, she has done it all. International speaker. Like, she's done so much. So I'm excited. Again, that's May 12th to bring you Dr. Akia Keith, who's going to talk about the power of the pause, right? And how we, again, can really think about working on ourselves. So And I have another announcement that I'll make when I can, when I have the information for you about an upcoming speaking engagement that I'll be at. But again, thank you all for tuning in on today's Mental Health Moment. I am keeping it. Normally, we're here for, if you're new, about 20-25 minutes or so, sometimes a little more. But today I'm keeping it a little bit brief because I have to get on my merry way and travels. But I will be back live next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Black Women Empowered Incorporated Facebook page, YouTube, and LinkedIn Live. Be blessed. Have an outstanding week. And I'll see you all next week. Bye, guys.